It's showtime.
Jimmy, why are you on TV over here?
Good morning. Good morning. Valentina says good morning and hi, Mom. Say hi, Mommy. Good morning. All right, JC, tell us what's going on today.
Oh, man, it's so great when you can get kids up here this early in the morning.
That's right.
Today, I am going to be I hold 2 Guinness World Book of Records right here.
You don't. You are
I am holding
them.
2.
That's true.
But Joe Carlucci from New York City. Making a rare Tuesday morning appearance this morning just to be in the presence of our state representative, Danny Crawford. Thank you, Danny, for getting up early. He got Matthew in here. He's sitting over here on the side this morning enjoying a donut. Dr. White, good to have you up here on this Tuesday morning. What are you talking about today?
I'm talking about Alzheimer's disease and Chicken Little.
Huh?
Yep, Chicken Little and Alzheimer's.
Chicken Little.
Chicken Little. And Joe, I'm assuming you're talking about yourself.
I was going to talk about you, but I think they probably I'm tired of that. So yeah, maybe myself.
Joseph in here on set 2 this morning having a donut and a cup of coffee. Did you have a donut? They saved them for you over here. And Zack, how many days is it? Give me the countdown.
25.
25 days?
Tell me one of your favorite Alabama players that wore number 25. And I can't believe you and Gloria won't get it.
What?
Dennis Holden. Number 25.
I ain't got time to think about Alabama players.
Dennis Holden, I thought y'all was
Yeah, but I didn't had time to think about it. My favorite player of all time wore number 12.
Well, I know, but I know you big bud. But yeah, 25 days.
Dennis Holman, yeah, from Muscle Shoals, Alabama.
Johnny Musso.
22.
22.
Stay.
Yeah. You got any more questions? Now that you're an Alabama fan,
That's right. You need to know all this.
we'll talk more about that in just a moment, too. This morning's show brought to you by Hometown Market. There's one near you. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Had a great weekend. Got a lot of pictures of me I'd like to share with y'all coming up in just a moment. So we'll get that party started in just a little bit. Anyway, thank y'all for getting up with us. It's raining a little bit outside. I think it's going to rain all week. And no, we did not buy that motorhome.
Yeah, are you sure?
But I got something to tell y'all about what's going to happen about that motorhome in just a little bit. Here's Gloria with the weather.
71 degrees. And I have something to tell you about that motorhome, too, in just a little bit when he shares that story. 71 degrees. Yes, it is raining outside. It's going to be on and off rain day today. Pretty much that's going 50% chance, 50 to 60% chance of those showers throughout the day today. And high temperatures around 82. I could just say ditto, 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 ditto for the next 3 to 4 days. That is definitely in the forecast at least until Thursday and Friday. And look, there's even a chance for rain Saturday, Sunday. It's just all moving in. Now, not just all day long rain. There will be some breaks in that, but hit or miss, everyone. Probably could be. Everybody better take that seriously, too. Do not look directly into it, for sure. 256-603-4848 if you want to get healthier. Get a lot of energy, lose some pounds, call me. I'll help you. Be happy to.
Before we get started, I'll talk more about Ice Jinx in just a moment.
Zack?
Got a lot of stuff going on. Wait a minute. We just got a herd of fresh beef at Joe's world famous pizza down across from Chick-fil-A. It just came in. Mark, there he is right there. Mark Hobbs was on a horse getting ready to go. Look, now watch this. Fresh beef has just arrived. We hauled it in this weekend. You can get it all. Fillets. What else we got?
Rib pies, New York strips. There's chicken breast. There's hamburger meat and hamburger patties.
That's a lot of beef. Well, hey, we're selling out, Danny. You know Mark and Lisa Hall, man, they got a farm. Jen, how's that beef?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Delicious.
Joe's open today. He's been closed all weekend. Congratulations, Joe.
He did good,
Maybe get a shout out at church by Dwayne about holding 2 world records. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. We're starting our own YouTube channel.
He just doesn't know it yet.
Not me, them two. I'll let y'all know what I got in mind later. Huh?
Brother from another mother.
Welcome. You know what the name of it's going to be as of right now? Welcome to Wadola.
Now, no one here knows what Wadola means.
It means captivating. Before
So
church Sunday, I went through about 300 words. So Danny, big election coming up a week from today.
We said, well,
We'll get your prediction on that in just a little bit, too. And you're going to run for re-election.
That's correct.
Yeah. Man, I just can't think why anybody would want to get... I asked Dan Williams that once, Lori and I just said, Dan, why would you want to give up this gravy train you got here to go down there and deal with that? Because I think I can make a difference.
That's exactly right.
Some days you do, and some days you don't. So you
I
look
hope
at those
there's more
days
good.
you do, and that's what drives you.
Good.
Seems like a lot of work.
It is.
Yeah, it sounds like. How's your shoulder?
Getting better.
So you ready to go golfing and play with our pastor here before long?
Well, I hope so. I beat him last time we played, so he's been practicing.
No, he'll say he didn't. He'll say he didn't. Valentine, you think you'll make it through the program? It's an hour, you know.
She was so excited. She stayed up late last night, and she's a little tired this
All right, before I go to pictures, let's go right now to our sportsman, brought to you by KFC, the #1 fried chicken place in Limestone in Athens, Alabama.
Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County. Hey, had a good weekend. Got to see, I don't know.
Wait a minute, who was it sponsored again by?
KFC.
There you go.
KFC, the best fried chicken. Got to see G Mac and Patrick Nix Saturday night. I don't know if Brad had that picture or not, but got to meet Greg, and real good time. All the football teams were there. It's a real nice night. If anybody's out tonight, I know I'm surrounded by Auburn fans today, but if any Alabama fans are out there, Travis Reier from Bama Online will be at Greenbrier tonight at 6.
And y'all are back at the original Greenbrier.
Yeah, 306 is no longer in business, so we're back to old Greenbrier. So everybody show up if you can. Usain Bolt, I did not know this was his last race.
He got beat.
Got beat, took
Partied
third
all
place.
night.
But he says he has no regrets, and Usain Bolt, one of the greatest runners in the history, is now retired.
Wow.
Jay Cutler, I don't know what the Dolphins are thinking, but they said Matt Moore could have been a good replacement, but they are bringing
You
Jay
know who they
Cutler.
almost got? Who'd they get, Joe, besides
Tim
Cutler?
Tebow was
Tim
mentioned.
Tebow.
Yeah, who just set the
Setting
record? You know
records.
the set record for the minor league attendance?
Yeah.
Did you know that? Did you know that he might get called up in September?
Hey, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
He's got to do SEC
That'd be
football.
awesome.
He ain't got time
I hope
to
he
play
does.
Major
I hope he
League
does,
Baseball.
Joe. I hope he gets called.
And his mom will be at doing the speaking this week.
Yeah,
so.
sure will.
She will.
But Jay Cutler, he just got hired as the number 2 guy at Fox, and now he's leaving that. I wouldn't leave that, Joseph. You know it, man.
Well, for $10 million, might change your mind,
That's
wouldn't it, Zach?
10 million, yeah, but
Yeah,
his
that
wife,
for one-
his
that for
wife
1 year?
actually talked him into it. I guess she needs some more clothes to buy.
Well, wouldn't you leave? I would do that.
UNA goes for their last year in Division II and goes South
Division One,
Conference.
baby.
The Coach Willis.
Who's going to be their
He-
#1 exclusive pizza maker over there?
Joe's Famous World Pizza.
UNA, baby.
Joseph
World
Carlucci.
Another national title this year.
From New York City.
New York City.
It only works when I say that.
Chris Willis, he was assistant for 15 years, and now he's head coach.
coach.
Tanner High School, Coach Belser, former Alabama player, is getting them ready at Tanner. And all the schools started yesterday. I went up to Coach Pugh, went to my first practice at East Limestone yesterday.
Was it any different than Ardmore?
It's got a few more coaches than what we had at Ardmore, so it was a little bit different.
All right,
but-
Zach, enough about you. Let's talk about me. Let's talk about what I did this weekend. Show me a photograph, Jan, while you were sleeping. I was probably out doing something. What we got to look at? That's me on the right. That's Mamie Duggan.
Mamie Duggan.
On
I
the
thought
left.
Really?
Ran into her at Walmart. If you want to see somebody, go to Walmart.
Yeah, if you
There's Mamie right
saw
there.
somebody else there.
Alive. I didn't see Melvin. There's Mike's mom.
That's right, Miss Brown.
Miss Brown, that's right. He's
Judy
a fireman here. Y'all know Mike Brown. Yeah, they ran into her. Walmart too. That's me on the right, Joseph.
Hey!
Hey, that's me in the middle, Joseph.
Superstars on each side
Zach's
of you.
mom. They called the yard sale, their biggest yard sale of the year this weekend. Thought it was going to rain.
They shouldn't have listened to Brad.
Not a drop of rain in Clancy Chapel all week.
It didn't rain at all.
I heard those yard sales that people make a couple $1,000. I need to get into
No,
that.
we don't make that kind of money.
And next, that's me on the right. Arthur Seaton on the left, the general manager at our newest sponsor. Hopefully, Arthur. University Kia. He
just
and
got out
his
of
little
coffee.
boy, AJ, he's 9, does those commercials with him.
Yeah.
He showed a video of me. He gave a seminar, the kid did, in front of 400 other kids about how to save money.
Wow.
I was one of the #1 people that need to be sitting out there.
Yes, you
Yeah, what a great guy.
Uh-oh.
Elvis.
Elvi.
All right, Joseph, Prince
had a
went to
good
Elvis.
time.
That was a good concert.
It was great.
Did he sound good? Did he sound like Elvis?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And then we took a picture at church.
Are we going to show it now?
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
Brad.
go ahead and show it now. We took a picture at
Guess
church.
who's an Alabama
Oh, look,
fan?
an Alabama wallet.
Okay, I didn't see that one. He said he saw you.
An Alabama wallet.
Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson.
Danny, what do you
We
think?
saved it for today.
We're going to pray about it.
take a break. We'll be right back. We'll play Judge Jamie when we come back. We warmed up today. Then we got lots of stuff to talk about. Y'all hang on.
Hear that? That's funny, Valentine.
Man, I love that music. All righty. Feel like a big dog horse then that comes out. Judge Jamie and all you millions playing at home and on Facebook Live this morning. This portion of the program brought to you by One Love Hearing. Zeke.
What?
You got somebody that can't hear good, Jan? You probably know some of them. Some of your students. Tell them to give them a call, 233-3844. It ain't just old people either. A lot of people messed up hearing. What?
Huh?
Here's why we play, Mr. Crawford. You sure remember? Wrong answer. Joseph, you playing right answer. Get off the phone. Here we go right here. You can talk to Danny Benson later. Danny will be returning with us in several months when he gets back from his extended
I don't blame you. I'd stay in
vacation.
Florida if I was in.
Gator Daily reported over the weekend their recycling program lost how much money last year?
$8 million.
That's close. $650,000 a year. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot.
The reason they get that the Morgan County landfill, it only takes in like $350,000 in revenues, but they lost $650,000. Saw in Decatur Daily this morning too. Over in what city was it? Cortland. They voted to close their golf course over there because it lost tons of money. They don't even have any greens anymore. Nobody can keep it up. They have no staff. So, I know you probably play over there. Here's a picture of some of my friends that drive school buses for the city of Athens. How many new school buses did they purchase?
17.
Very good. Danny Crawford, did you pay for them?
Probably. No, they got their own money.
17. Rock Holiday. All of them over here. Okay.
Ready, Val? Come on.
Here we go. Pay attention. A little political news here, Joe Carlucci. You pay attention.
Yeah.
Who said this?
Donald Trump.
He's got too many Bentley cooties on him.
Luther Strange.
Bentley
Roy Moore.
Cooties. Anyone?
He's got too many Bentley cooties on. He can't watch them all. It was attributed to Kevin Spriggs, a Baldwin County voter. Because he said Luther Strange is Mr. Corruption himself. That's coming from Randy Brinson, a Montgomery doctor. He's also running in the... No. All right, let's go here. 1, 2. Whole Hog Dinner is coming up by Chris Lilly.
Whole hog what?
Whole Hog Dinner. Pay attention. Whole Hog Dinner.
I don't know if it's serious.
You don't see
whole hog.
the video, okay?
No.
What is a barrow? Barrow. B-A-R-R-O-W-S. What is that referred to?
That is a board that's been fixed.
That is right answer. I might have known you would know all that growing up on that, knowing all that
At
stuff.
Auburn, I lived in the pig pen for 4.5 years, so there was bears and...
To participate, he bought this, Chris Lilly bought this pig. It's a 6-week-old castrated male hog. They're called, is it, how do you pronounce it, barrows?
Barrows.
Barrows. I didn't know that, and I grew up in Yelp on the farm. Anyway, the Big Bob Gibson's barbecue team will start cooking that whole hog yesterday afternoon. They'll be serving it tonight. Do smartphones keep us in or out of touch, Dr. White, in USA Today this morning? What state recently enacted a law that will fine people for smartphone zombies or pedestrians so distracted by their screens they are oblivious when crossing the street?
New York.
LA.
California.
San Francisco.
Nevada.
Florida.
Hawaii, I just told
Hawaii.
you. That's right.
Hawaii?
Right now it says here, how much time is the average person spending on a smartphone
6
a day?
hours.
I'll let you have it. 5 hours, what they're
Good.
saying here. Pedestrians being killed on roadways was up 11%. Do we have laws in Alabama about texting?
I don't think so, no.
Texting? Yes.
Yes,
but just
text
Texting and
About
driving.
driving.
No, not by driving.
You can't
New York,
text
it's a
and drive.
fine now and points on your license for texting. Or even talking on it. You have to be hands-free.
USA Today, ageism, Jan, Dr.
Yes.
White, exactly what you're into.
Yes.
What is the average age to where you become unemployed in Silicon Valley?
Oh, 45 probably.
62.
Well, actually, check. 40 is the
Yeah.
average.
Wow.
The medium
I bet out there
age, the
when you
medium age of an American worker is what?
What?
The medium age of an
42.
American worker is what?
42.
35.
You say?
42.
42 is the
wow.
correct
My
answer.
My goodness.
The average age at Facebook is 29, Google 30, Amazon 30,
You lost me
Microsoft
on that.
33.
You went too fast, too.
Huh?
He's
They're all
going too
being
fast.
You
there.
lost me. You don't even.
Yeah.
Wow.
There will be a projected shortage of 1.8 million workers by 2024.
Good for the job
What, 'cause
market if
nobody's
you're looking
working
for a
anymore?
job.
No, these millennials.
Wow.
There's a big thing going on right now, and I'm going to take a reverse opinion on this, but they're talking about football injuries, head injuries
Oh, yeah.
because of football. Listen, and they're talking about even doing away with the game. That's what they're saying.
That,
Listen, as big a bucks as these guys is paid, I don't care what happened to them. They're going to play football. It's the American pastime. It's like modern day gladiators.
well, they keep saying that's what got Kevin Turner, you know.
But here's the real question, and they quote it to somebody who said something famous. One can't help but be reminded of these words. This is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning. What famous person said that?
Vince Lombardi.
Barry Bryant.
Not a football person.
Oh.
Abe Lincoln.
John F. Kennedy.
George Washington.
Winston
Churchill.
Churchill.
I knew that
Why did you say something?
because I wanted to make you feel smart for once.
All right, moving right on as I cover the page. The House of Mouse is who?
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse?
Disney World.
Disney World. Right now,
Mickey Mouse,
Disney
you knew
World.
that, Val.
Their first cartoon ever was called what? That's
Tom and Jerry.
Bugs Bunny.
What did you say?
Steamboat Willie is the right answer.
Yeah.
You got that right.
Nice.
That's a very good answer. But here's the real question. How much does it cost you now to get ESPN per month?
$5.
$7.
$9.95.
$6.95.
Danny got it. $9 a month.
Say it loud.
$9 a month.
In other words, if you itemize it,
You
that's
say it
what it
loud.
would be on your bill.
$9 a month. What pizza chain besides Joe just came out with a pizza portal machine with an app you do not have any human reaction?
Pizza Hut.
Domino's.
No, Little Caesar.
Papa John's.
Godfather.
Marco's.
Let's just go
Let's see,
through
you
them all.
mentioned them all. Just
Medina.
remember Joe.
Little
Popeyes,
Caesars.
Little Caesars. Yeah.
My
They
father
have them in
I
Europe
can't
right
believe
now.
about anything.
Thanks to
It's like
Little
a soda
Caesars
Really?
pizzas like cash and gasoline.
Wow.
Now you just use it with an app. All right.
That's right.
Don Baylor died over the weekend.
Yes, he did.
67.
At 68 years old.
68, sorry.
James, you go and have a seat. We were waiting on you to get here.
He's being shy.
Big Don
Just
Baylor.
died. Y'all remember him?
Yeah,
Baseball
Don
player,
Baylor.
most valuable player. What record did he hold?
Most hit by pitches.
How many was that?
125.
No, 137.
Baylor was hit by pitches in Major League Baseball
God, he was
266
close. We
times
got
in
it.
his
High
career.
five. We got it right.
He had a big old body. He could stick himself out there.
All right, here we go. A simple, easy question before I move on to some hard questions.
Come on.
According to USA Today, they did the top 5 dog names in America. Zorro, our dog, was not one of them.
Oh, shucks.
Rover, my nickname and real name now, is not one of them. Butch is not one of them.
Fido.
Fido is not one of them.
Yeah,
Spot.
Rocky.
Nope.
Zack.
I had a Rocky.
Number 1.
Bama.
All right.
Buddy.
Number 5, Charlie.
Brown.
Junior.
Charlie. I never even
4,
heard of dog.
Buddy.
Charlie.
Buddy.
Okay, I said, no, I said buddy.
Buddy the dog.
3, Daisy.
Say Bambino.
Number
Yeah,
2
say it loud.
is Max.
Yeah, tell him.
Number
Bambino?
1,
Yeah, Bambino.
Bella.
Bella.
No.
We have a Bella.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Pugh's dog is named Bella.
All right, here we go.
It sure
Well, that
is.
says a lot.
It says here, ABC axed Last Man Standing, not because he was a Trump fan.
Oh, come on, they did. I believe they did.
How many signatures? He was left stunned and blindsided. How many signatures did they get to put the show back on?
10,000.
1.2 million.
I'm gonna tell you, it was a good show.
100,000.
300,000 to be exact.
Are they gonna put it back on?
I
No.
don't know. All right, here's an easy one for y'all.
Somebody says.
What
10,000.
state will have a Barack Obama Day Starting in
Illinois.
Hawaii.
Illinois is a right answer.
Illinois.
Illinois.
They'll work, but
Not
places
Illinois.
because they have a romance, the governor there and former President Barack
Chicago's a
Obama.
city.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Joseph, right up your alley,
All right.
if you're a boxer.
Because he said city.
What is the claim to fame for
Okay, one
Patricio
second. This question, you can
Manuel?
go eat a donut, okay?
Hey, will you pay attention? Patricio Manuel,
Undefeated?
undefeated boxer. Good answer, but wrong.
He's Puerto Rican.
Well, yeah, he might be that, but that is not what I'm looking for.
Champion in 3 different weight categories?
He fights, but he
He's the first boxer in U.S. history to do what?
Win.
Lose to a woman.
Oh, close, Joseph.
You know, that may be close. He's the first, Danny, listen to this, first boxer in U.S. history to fight as a woman,
no,
then as a man,
no.
32 years old,
No.
September 2013, undertook
Oh,
hormone
that's
treatments,
disgusting. Look at it.
finally feels comfortable in his own skin.
He's our first transgendered boxer.
Thought as a woman and then thought as a
Oh
man.
man, come on,
Getting tired of this
Brad. That's terrible.
What's this world coming to?
stuff. I'm getting tired of this. This is
All right,
ridiculous.
but now we're going to go to our
And we're
last
talking about it. It's
People.
worse.
multiple questions on the last one here. It's one everybody will know.
Okay.
What was the name of Michael Jackson's chimp?
Oh,
Coco.
Bubbles.
Bubbles, that's the first part of it. Way to go,
How
Zach.
in the world
No,
does he-
Yeah, I was right on the tip of my tongue.
How do you know that? I don't even want to know.
Everybody knew that question.
What video did he appear in 1987?
Thriller.
No.
Who's bad?
Billie Jean.
Just leave me alone.
Leave me alone. That is,
people
boy,
know.
I can't believe
They have too
you
much
guys
time
know
on their
this,
hands.
huh?
Look at Jackson
I'm
fans.
glad.
Joe, you have a lot of time on your hands back
I
then.
used to like Michael Jackson's music.
Where does he live now?
San Diego
Bubbles?
Zoo.
No. He lives in a retirement home for apes in Florida.
Wow.
Really?
He used to sleep in a cot
Look at it.
beside Michael Jackson. Now he sleeps on pine needles with a bunch of other folks. But here's some more. Some more. What did he wear when he slept next to Michael
He
Jackson?
wore pajamas just like
I don't want to
He wore
know.
pajamas.
I can't believe they know all these answers to
You
these.
got so much time on your hands, guys. You too.
I just took a wild guess on that one, Joe.
You and Joe should get
Come on,
together more
Brian.
What
often.
is the oldest? He's 34 years old. What is the oldest chimp living in the retirement home?
45,
70.
62.
72.
58.
59. Yeah, okay.
Hey,
That they have
Where do you come
one.
up with these questions? Where do you find them?
Bubbles never moved to Neverland Ranch.
Poor thing.
How many acres was Neverland Ranch?
Oh, 250.
500.
You got 1,000?
100.
2,700 acres.
Wow. What city
Last
is that?
question, and I can't believe y'all got this many Bubbles and chimp questions right. Why did Michael Jackson decide to shun Bubbles the chimp? And then Bubbles the chimp was known for moonwalking, by the way.
I'm afraid to answer
Bubbles
that
made a
one, too.
pass on him or something.
He
You would have liked that.
he got fleas.
You got what?
Fleas.
Please.
He
That's
snored.
a good answer. What?
He snored.
that's a good
I like that one, Jan.
I'm lost. I'm so lost.
Not up on your bubbles?
He farted in his sleep?
Okay, the answer
He's
is not a little out of
He's
control
stunned.
here this morning. Because he became too aggressive to be around. Once a monkey gets on up in age, you never know what that dude
Oh,
will do.
that looks like Zach and the monkey, not Mike.
Come on.
We're going to have to let Zack win the band of sausage.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Richie Horton's favorite from New York, Alabama, because Zack is a Bubbles the Chimp fan.
Zach
No,
destroyed
I'm
it.
not. I just.
All right, we'll take a break. Y'all hang on.
It's
local and loving.
And welcome back on this Tuesday morning, this rainy Tuesday morning, 72 degrees out there. It's just going to be a rainy, on and off rainy day, I guess you can say. Pretty much it for today. Temperatures around 82, 83 with the rain, a little cooler temperatures. Tomorrow, pretty much the same thing, 50% chance of those on and off showers. Just keep an umbrella close. You will see a break in the rain, though, throughout the next several days. And when I say several days, I should probably say week, because look at that. There's a chance of rain, pretty much a 50% chance of rain every day for the next week. So get ready for some rain. Cut your sprinklers off. Cut back on some water.
Dr. Alan Coleman. He's a
brings
pretty
you-
good golfer himself, Danny.
Yes, he is. His
I'll tell
son
you,
as
he's
well.
put in too.
Give him a call.
Yeah,
Wes.
Wes, yeah. 774-9020. Maddie had her first appointment. See him the other day. Went
No
excellent
cavities.
down there. Y'all give him a call. Go by and visit Dr. Allen. Tell him we sent you down there.
Great group.
Danny Crawford. What's it like, Danny, being a politician these days in the state of Alabama?
Well, some days we get a little heat that because of all the things going on in Alabama, folks just apply it to all politicians. and
National.
That's not true. So, but it's a busy time to try to get the state of Alabama operating with a little amounts of money. So things
All
are
right. You just announced last week you're seeking re-election.
correct.
And you took, in a special election, when Dan Williams passed away, you won that election. And now you're going seeking, and that's a year from now.
That's right. Next June
so
will be the primary.
less than a year, a little less than a year from now. So you'll start campaigning. What do you do now during, as we say, off season?
Downtime.
As far as
Yeah.
as far as running, you
Well,
talking?
no, not now, but I mean,
Oh.
as our representative right now.
Okay. Well, let's see. Like yesterday, I was at the Teacher Institute, spoke to the teachers. Tarcog is having a luncheon in Huntsville today and a tour, so I'll be involved in that. I've got to take some grant money to Elkmont and to Ardmore. Just something. every
What
day.
does your area encompass?
Well, if you look at from about, I guess Owens Junior High, or used to be Owens, that's sort of the west boundary down to Reed, Tanner, back around Morris Road, back to Ardmore. So
You're the only one out of our legislation delegation that has
That
all of
large.
Limestone County.
that's right. We have about 45,000 people per seat per district, and so there's 45 in mine, and then there's 4 others that come into Limestone County to finish up their 45.
With everybody up for re-election coming up here in June, how tempting is it to possibly try for the Senate seat or something like that? Do people come to you? I'm sure they do and say, hey, we want to support you. I mean, is it that
People want
tempting
you
to
to
do
do
that?
Tim Meltson
I know Tim.
is doing a good job over there, and I wouldn't want to do that. There are some House members running for the Senate, but most of those are announced that they're opening and not being filled by somebody running for re-election.
What are some of the major things going on? I know Athens is on fire right now. Ronnie's done an incredible job as mayor, and you guys have done great. What is it separating Limestone County kind of from the pack of the 67 counties and areas we got in Alabama?
I guess it's like in real estate, location, location, location. We have an interstate right through the middle of town. We have some large fields, so we have a lot of opportunity for large plants and
Right.
things to come in. But we're like our education system is great here in the county and the city. Folks want to live here in Athens, drive to Huntsville and get out of it and come back to a quiet area. So we're just a bedroom community.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that
Yeah,
Dr.
Dr.
Sisk is on the show tomorrow.
Oh.
He called me. Today's
He's-
first day
he's
of
like- he's
school.
gonna be on a bus
And he's
this
driving the
morning.
bus today, so
Oh,
he'll be on here
I
tomorrow.
wouldn't want to be on that bus.
Yeah.
He might get an eyeful, huh?
He'll be on. What are some of the things that y'all got to deal with coming up in the next session when you go back to Montgomery?
Prisons. Federal Judge Thompson has ordered us to fix our problems with the prison, which deals with mental health care, as well as capacities. So that's going to be the big burden, trying to find the money to do that without putting Alabama in debt to that.
When we are, a week from today is the senatorial special election over there to replace Jeff Sessions. Do you ever, as a politician representing the great folks of Alabama, get embarrassed about some of the stuff you see and some of the stuff that's said about these guys that you know that are running?
Have to.
Every time I see some of the commercials on TV, I just think, I know that some of them are lies, and folks take advantage of things. They'll say they did this and they had nothing to do with it, or either maybe the opposite. But if it sounds good, they take credit for it. No one has to be accountable.
Now, when you ran, if I remember correctly, there was no mudslinging whatsoever with you and Chris and everybody. Now, Chris ran for Senate, but everything
There
like
was
that.
none.
As far as an election goes, people should just state what they're going to do and run it on merit and let the people decide. People are smart enough to know who they want, and it really degrades the person, and folks who do that, I just always going to vote against them when they do that.
I always wondered why that was allowed in TV, because if someone brought us a commercial and we knew it was just
have to run
absolute
it.
no truth, we're forced to run it by the FCC regulations, and I just never understood why they don't stop that.
I guess one of the questions I've got, and I don't know how you can answer this, but I was just reading Decatur Daily this morning. With school starting back, there's a lot of kids that can't afford to eat.
That's
and the
shocking.
government pays that, but I mean, even in Limestone County, there's a lot of that. I've heard a lot of the people talk about it out at the schools, and they said it's just
sad
like
situation.
Jason, for example, out there,
Yeah,
the commissioner
Jason
now.
Black.
Jason Black, he said it's just disheartening to see people, their parents don't care and they don't have money, but yet you can come in here, Luther Strange can blow $6 to $8 million on a primary. It looks like to me there could be a better way to utilize to help these American families out.
Yeah. A lot of that money came from Washington out of the swamp, so that's what they do.
But isn't that kind of embarrassing?
Well, they care less about the people. They care about their status and control.
There you go. Thank you.
Power.
Do you have a prediction Tuesday between Roy Moore?
Who do you think is going to be in the runoff?
I think Roy will probably lead the ticket. Mo is going to close quickly and edge out Luther.
How embarrassing will that be?
For Luther?
For Luther,
Yes.
very.
Oh, I really don't care.
You my type of person, man, to come out and say
Well
that. I
spoken.
mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's honesty.
That's great.
And what a
Danny,
lot of
thanks for
people
coming up
should
early this morning, bringing Matthew up here with you. You always a pleasure to see you up here doing a great job. And
Thank you.
right now, nobody running against you.
That's true. Let's keep it that way.
Tell my buddy Richie Horton from New Hope I asked about it.
Well, I certainly will.
All right, we'll take a break, come back. Dr. White's got something to talk about. Then we'll talk with Joe Carlucci here in just a moment, the holder of 2 Guinness World Book records. Right now, we'll take a break. Y'all hang on.
And we are back to Dr. Jan White with us this morning. Always good to have you.
What
is your
Thanks for
topic
inviting me.
today? You're welcome.
Well, it's about Alzheimer's and Chicken Little, because Chicken Little keeps interfering.
Okay, now this is going to be a good one. Explain
Well,
that.
because there is this hyper awareness of Alzheimer's that is really being driven by Chicken Little. The sky is not falling. There's not an Alzheimer's epidemic.
Okay.
So I am making a little bit of headway here in North Alabama, and thank you for allowing me to come on the show and set the
Sure,
record
always.
straight. So let me give you a frame of reference here.
Okay.
In the United States, there are 47 million older adults. Of that 47 million, about 5.1 million have Alzheimer's.
Really?
Of that 5.1 million, we estimate that about 5% to 25% are misdiagnosed.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. I know. So let's just go with the 5%.
So don't always believe that first diagnosis.
So let's just say 5%.
Oh.
That means that 255,000 are misdiagnosed.
And probably living in a lot more misery than they have to.
Exactly.
And scared family members.
And that means that 90% of older adults do not have Alzheimer's.
Now, how can someone say that they have it and they don't? I mean, that's a big misdiagnosis.
Well, what's happening is there are a lot of there's about 25 different conditions that mimic Alzheimer's.
Could be medication you take.
And, right, and sometimes,
Causing
you
some of the
know,
side effects?
they don't want to look that deep. So you really do have to advocate for yourself.
Okay.
Okay? So losing keys is normal at any age.
I do that.
Getting lost going to the grocery store is not normal.
Okay.
Okay,
If
so
you
there
go
is-
to the
there are-
grocery store, that is your grocery
Right.
store, and you happen to not be
Right.
able to get there one day. Red
That's
flag.
a red flag. But what people are doing is they're losing their keys, and they or their grown children, unfortunately, are saying, "Oh, Alzheimer's."
It's starting.
No, that is not Alzheimer's.
Well, they shouldn't do that. I lose my keys.
I know,
Everybody has
I
lost
know.
their keys.
But you're.
I'll look for my glasses sometimes, and they're on top of my head. I've done that.
I know. I just did that last
My
week.
shades.
But don't just assume it's Alzheimer's, because
Okay.
if you're worried about it, go get checked out. Now, here's what's really a problem: is heart
what
disease.
about? Let me stop you just a minute.
Okay.
What about when you're like, what is that person's name? I can see him. I
Okay.
know him. What is their name?
That's normal.
Okay.
That's normal at any age because
Good. I do
it's
that.
in the hard drive.
Okay.
Okay. It's the retrieval that's slower.
Okay.
Okay. And so maybe in the evening, if you were trying to do this in the morning, you say, "Oh yeah, now I remember."
Okay.
But
So your
that's
brain's
normal.
a little tired.
That is absolutely normal.
Okay, good.
Now, what's really a problem is heart disease. Okay.
Serious problem.
So if you, and by the way, I got these statistics from the CDC and the Alzheimer's Foundation of America. Now, the number one cause of death among older adults is heart disease. It's 5 times more prevalent than Alzheimer's,
Okay.
followed by cancer.
So
what
people
we-
need to be worrying about those
Exactly.
two
We
rather
need to
than just
really
Alzheimer's.
be focused on heart disease
Mm-hmm.
for older adults far more than Alzheimer's disease.
Well, yes.
So I hope that Chicken Little has been watching and he won't come back. I mean, but he always does resurface.
Don't fall for that either. And if
No.
you really think you don't have it, argue about it. Speak up about it.
Advocate for
Show
yourself.
some, what can I do to test if I really am this? Because you don't
Right.
want. Is there medication for Alzheimer's?
There is medication not to prevent it, but to slow down the negative behaviors.
And if you're one that doesn't want to be on medication, I'm sure there's some things you can do.
Sure,
tests
I mean,
you can
you
try.
know, discuss this with
Okay.
your experts, with your
Right.
medical professionals.
And if you don't get the answers you want from that first doctor, at least seek a second doctor.
Oh, absolutely.
Just to get a second opinion.
Right. But don't
Good.
just jump to Alzheimer's and focus on the heart disease and the
believe it.
cancer and the cardiovascular disease and strokes. Those are the
know.
killers.
Cancer just scares a lot
Right.
of folks.
That's the number 2 cause of death among older
All right.
adults.
Take care of your heart too.
Yep.
Only when you have. All right. Thank you so much. That was very interesting.
You're welcome.
That'll probably maybe help some folks out there.
I
Good.
hope so.
Yeah, me too. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Stay with us. There's still more to come. Let's see what Joe Carlucci's up to. We'll be right back. Bags.
It was like 20%.
All right, Joe Carlucci, I'm reading the largest pizza base spun in 1 minute was achieved on Fox, the F Word, last Wednesday night, live.
I watched it live. It was
Yes,
awesome.
you
We
did
all did. I
great.
think Dusty finally picked it up too, didn't he?
Yeah, we were texting like 4 minutes before I had to go. He said, "You sure you're on tonight?" I said,
There's
"Yes."
probably was
Dusty."
about 4 or 5 million people watched that program.
4.4.
Were you nervous? You didn't act like it.
No,
It didn't appear that you
You
were
look like
nervous.
a pro.
You did.
Looked like a pro.
I think I wasn't nervous because I was Dusty and I was texting, and it got me. He really helped me because he's like, "You sure? I think you're on tomorrow night."
And you also hold the world record for tossing a pizza in 06.
Yeah.
That's what your claim to fame is. So this one, which one's more famous or both of them?
Well, the one that was on Fox is, Gordon Ramsay's F Word.
So what's next for Joe Carlucci?
We got to
Can't
figure
say.
something out.
Can we spin something else? Make another whole pizza thing?
Yeah, I'm working on some stuff now. I have a new agent next to me. Gloria's going to be helping me. With
You know, we ought to be doing
Contacted
this.
them in Canada
We
already.
ought to be out doing all over the Tennessee Valley for grand openings and everything. You need to be doing these things.
Well, Gloria and I are working together. She's going to be helping.
What was the experience like? You get to Los Angeles on like Monday or Tuesday, and what go through the week up there?
Well, I have a friend that has a pizzeria in West Hollywood, and He's from Italy, and I was outside just walking around. I felt alive because, you know, it's a city.
Is this before it or after?
Yeah, this is before I went to the show, and I'm like, this is like Alabama. Everybody's talking to me. Everybody's super nice. And we go inside. I'm like, man, are they nice? And he's like, you know West Hollywood? I'm like, no. He goes, it's a lot of gays and lesbians. I'm like, okay, never mind. Maybe I'll just stay inside.
Well, they're people too.
No, I know, but they were super. The guys were super. Everybody, most of the guys.
He didn't know if he was trying to get picked up or
Yeah,
not.
I don't know if it was a hit out or being nice. In Alabama, they're just being nice. They're not. No
What
one
was
hits it.
experience in the production? Let's leave the lie. Let's just leave your personal.
Top notch. I mean, they made me feel like I was Gordon Ramsay. I mean, everybody from the producers to
At one
PA.
point, Joe's on the floor. He's cleaning up flour, and they're like, dude, stop.
Clean them and tell you were the best guest they'd ever had.
The producers were like, you don't have to do that. You're the talent. I'm like,
We have people to do that.
I'm like, no. But Gordon Ramsay was, I mean, you know what I think the problem is too with people, me included, is when we watch shows, and you're an actor, when we start
Perception.
looking at them as we know them on the show, and we build a relationship with people from watching shows, and that's all fake.
Good answer, yeah.
You know, and Gordon Ramsay, let me tell you, other than saying to me right before I went on, are you nervous? And I said, no. He goes, good, because Korea, Italy, Japan, China, the whole world's going to be watching you. And I'm like,
Great, now I am.
and
Thanks.
what got me there was God. You know, I prayed about this a week before. I swear, I prayed to get on the show. I don't like to pray for myself. And Valentina and I were making brownies, having a discussion why she can't have the mix, and we have to cook it. And I got a message from the producer. And, I mean, this is all by God. And right before I went on, after Dusty, I told Dusty I was going on. You know, I said, this is what got me here. Do what you do. Because, you know, when you're a Christian, and this is why I love Tim Tebow, when you're outside of your little bubble, it's a lot different. And being in California, it was. But I said, you know what? This is what got me here. I went in the corner and I prayed. And then, you didn't see this, when I went up, there was 2 doughs. And I kept flip-flopping them. And I said, I know there's going to be a hole. I know there's going to be a hole. And I took the dough, and as soon as I pushed it, there was a hole. And I'm like, here we go. But, I mean, I was in the zone. I do it every day.
Yeah, you did.
You did great.
Did they feed you?
Yeah, they fed me. It was great. And then they asked me to do more. They said, Fox executives liked you, your camera, you know, can you want to go back out? And I was like, yeah.
I'm sorry our makeup
came back
person
at the end of
didn't
the
take
show?
care of you.
No, I went out to make tortellini with one of the
okay.
comedians. Yeah. So, I mean, you can't beat that kind of. And I had people coming from Tennessee this weekend to see me.
That watched the show and wants to come down and meet you.
Yeah.
And taste
And I
the
heard
pizza.
my
And
boss came to see
we
me.
were in Panda Express in Madison. I had someone come over and say congratulations. So.
Okay, what'd you do this week?
Yeah, wow, top that. I went to see Elvis. Yeah, that's about it. We had a good time though. Benny was very gracious. I saw Brad from a
She's a sweet
distance,
lady.
but Brad may have been down in the
y'all had
orchestra
fun?
pit. That was a really great show. You know, he came out like he was early on, like he was in the Sam Phillips studio, and it actually was acting nervous and unsure of himself. And then as the show progressed, he brought out more songs. But the way that he said, me and the boys heard this song on the way here tonight. It's a little bluegrass tune. We're going to play it for y'all. You know, he just kind of took on the persona of Elvis, and to me, that was great. He looks like him. He sounds like him. His movements, his mannerism was
He
incredible.
makes a living acting like it.
I know.
A very good living.
A very good living. So, exciting news. My episode is tomorrow night on Discovery ID channel. It's called Grave Secrets. Kind of a creepy episode. I'll warn you ahead of time.
Not the usual Joseph you're used to
No,
seeing.
probably not. Well, I'm not creepy in it. The whole episode is kind of creepy. I'm not, not an episode for the kids, but...
Well, let's talk about what is creepy in your life.
That's what
right
I
now.
meant.
Let's talk about your son going to
man.
Bama, and you, an Auburnite.
Yeah.
Your son is a Bama fan. I hate to break it to you.
I know.
But that's what he expressed to us, him and his girlfriend right there. That's me on the left.
It's hard
He
not to become
is
one.
a Bama fan.
He's becoming one. I mean, Sunday we went to
Oh,
buy him
Joseph,
a
he is
jacket,
one.
and he sees this red shirt, and
Said
he buys
Carissa
it.
was.
He said Carissa's an
He said
Alabama
Carissa
fan?
was a
Only
Bama
because she's
fan,
bought
maybe.
this thing that says I'm a Bama mom to put on her car.
Well, I'm going to make some shirts that says Roll Eagle and War Tide, and you
Yeah.
guys could be the first to
No.
wear them.
I'm not going to start wearing all that stuff. I mean, I can't do it. I love him. I support him. I'm going to pay for college.
All
But
right, enough about you, Joseph. Back to the star of the show.
That's okay, Joseph.
What's that mean to have 2 world records now and be on live TV like that?
I mean-
I know you're on live with us, but we only have like 3 million viewers.
I've been
Oh,
doing this
yeah,
for
that's
26
it.
years. I put it like this, that they didn't put it on, but I said, because they had to do a promo, I said, getting a call from Gordon Ramsay is like sorry,
Did he
Joseph.
call himself?
Well, the show did, but it's like getting a call for Nick Saban to play football, for me. That, I want to put it in that
That's
terms.
your
It was the biggest honor, and
that's pretty big.
yeah, I mean, what he's
People
done
get
to
the
get...
same way when I call.
What's that?
You know, people the same way when I call.
Oh, I believe
yeah,
it. It was a
goes to
great
them.
honor, but I have to keep it going now. I mean, this, once in a lifetime to be on Fox,
That's why we need our own YouTube channel.
And
James
Gloria's going to
Wright,
help me.
if you're
I have
listening
some
this morning.
other
man's
news
here.
I'm going to be speaking to Gloria about after. I can't.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll anything else?
Well, I was just going to say, and he's, he gives God the glory for what
He told the whole
happened.
story in Sunday school at
Yeah,
Lindsay
that's
Lane,
awesome.
too.
Yeah, Jamie loves to put me on the spot like that,
Yeah.
No, but I mean, and
How many people can say they go to Sunday school class with a guy that holds 2 Guinness Book of World Records?
Not
No
many.
one.
Nobody.
Anyway,
No one I
congratulations,
know.
Joe. You too,
I'm sure
Valentina.
people are gonna be trying
We'll
to
take a
break
break. We'll see y'all bright and early tomorrow morning.
You can still beat them. Bye.